Just wanted to give you a couple beginners tips too on my Skool journey. Today I attended my first um, webinar with the Skool community, the webinar for the month of September called um, uh, Season of Madness, right? So this next 4 months they're going to be giving away some Tesla Cybertrucks for $100,000, your choice, for whoever gets the most new monthly recurring revenue for each month for September, October, November, and December of 2024. So I just wanted to include a couple of things that I found super helpful. As I'm a new member, this is essentially my day one. I joined 2 days ago. I logged in for the first time yesterday, but today is the day I'm really starting to do some things on here. So I wanted to show you what I got from this Season of Madness um, webinar. And these are the two most important takeaways I got as a new beginner. So one, the beginner's checklist, right? So you can see here, Sam Ovens was doing the webinar today, and he recommended that all beginners do this to start, right? Join some communities that you're interested in. So, and I have actually done that already, and I've joined some communities that are really around getting started in Skool. I would recommend you start there as well. And I'm not only that, but I'm going to be recommending some for you to join. I did in my first video, talked about a few of those. And then I'm going to have a video for each of these communities as I join them, as I go through their things, and we'll talk about what we got from there. So, next thing is show up daily, help people build relationships. And this is, I totally get the purpose of the Skool community. This is going to be huge. And I know some of you, like, I'm not a huge online community guy. It's not really my thing. But being successful in what I'm trying to do here is my thing, helping people to get going with Bitcoin, learning how to use it, or why it's such a powerful investment, not just for you, but for everybody in the world. The more people join, the network effects are going to be tremendous. And so, if it means I need to get more community oriented, because I do want to build a community around this to get this word out and help people get started and put their first $500 into Bitcoin. So I get it. Showing up daily, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be. I've already committed to doing this with Skool. I'm going to help as many people as I can. I'm going to build some relationships. I'm looking forward to this because it's going to further my purpose, right? Start your own community, make it free. Already did that as well. That was super simple. I'll have another video where I go over that as well. But as soon as you sign up, you're going to have a community that you're going to create automatically. Excuse me. And then you'll get your first 3 members. I've already done this step 2. Super simple. I emailed, not even emailed, I texted my link, my sign up link for my community to 3 close family members and just said, hey, I'm starting this project. They know the project I'm working on already because I talk about it all the time. Can you help me out and sign up for my community? Each of them did it within a few minutes. So I had 3 people signed up, and that unlocked something as well for me. Some training videos with Alex Hormozy and the top 10 um, communities by monthly revenue, the recordings of his meetings with them, and going over their questions and their stories on how they got started and how they did this. So really useful stuff. I watched a little bit of already. It's super useful. So, and it's super easy to set. So these first 3 steps are going to be super easy for you to do. Now, and then this is where I'm going to be going forward, and that is staying up to date with the latest Skool games training. So I will be checking in regularly for training, plus some of the communities that I've already joined, that's what they do, is they train people how to use Skool. So I'm excited for that. Look out for opportunities, operator services, gigs, jobs. So they talked about this for me. I am going to be looking out for opportunities. I kind of already have my opportunity as a community creator, right? But other people may be interested in some of these other things, right? We're collaborating with other people on a paid basis, being an operator, that is a person who would run a community for somebody else, right? So going out there and maybe finding people that don't have a Skool community and saying, hey, I will do this for you. I know how to do this. So looking out for these opportunities, I am definitely going to be looking out for opportunities for this. So this checklist is beginner's checklist. I found to be super helpful at this point in time, and we'll see over time. I'll be able to, as I use these things, as I get in with Skool, I'm going to be able to give you a lot more feedback on how this is going. Okay, so the next slide that I felt was the second of the 2 that I felt was most useful for me as a new Skool user essentially day one here for me is how you evolve, how you grow on Skool. And like right now, I'm definitely at this member phase right here, right? And so Sam was talking about how you want to go through and you really want to work your way up. This is how the most successful people have done it, right? There's been very few people who have skipped or leapfrogged over to, he said like free group owner, leaping over to like a full-time income on it, or leaping over to a Skool Games winner. And he says most of the people that were able to do this, and there weren't very many to begin with. There were very few, but they already had a big presence on other social media. I think in particular, you said like a big YouTube channel or something like that. So anyways, these are people who had already been in. But he said, otherwise, just start here at a member and start to contribute. Move to where you're contributing enough to become a top contributor, and that's in someone else's community. It doesn't have to be the main Skool community. It probably wouldn't hurt to do that. But also, getting into the other communities and participating in there and sharing your experiences, answering questions, asking questions when appropriate, all that kind of stuff. And then you're going to really start focusing on your group. Once you become a good contributor, you want to start focusing on your own group and getting your own group going. And a free group to start is what they recommended. And then from there, you're going to move into making money on Skool. And that's where you're going to either start paid groups or a paid group within your account. Maybe you're doing jobs for other people, you're taking gigs, maybe you're an affiliate. Maybe there's a lot of people who are making really good money, in the tens of thousands up to $100,000 a month. Some people are making by being a Skool affiliate and getting other people signed up for Skool. And at that point in time, you're going to graduate into a full-time income earner in the Skool community. And then you're really working to polish your skills, hone your skills, build up your community to the point where you can be a Skool Games winner, right? And that's that top 10 Skool communities each month by revenue. For new revenue for that month, they get invited to meet with Alex Ramosi and his team in Las Vegas right now is where they're doing it. And so you get to ask him, spend a day with him, ask him all your questions, learn from each other as well. And then the next step they really want you to move towards is being someone who can earn $100K, $100,000 a month in recurring revenue. That's kind of the alpha here in this process. So I just thought this was really good to get some idea on like what is like the path, like what would you want to use Skool for? So I found these two things very useful, the evolution on Skool and of course the beginner's checklist. Now as I go ahead and continue to use these things, I want to give you some more feedback on this and see how many of these, how this helped me in my thinking or in my strategy. But yeah, that is Season of Madness. That was the tips from Sam Ovens in the Season of Madness webinar. September 17th, 2024 is the date of that webinar. And I just want to share that with you and those thoughts. And I hope that this will be helpful to you. And that is all. Catch you on our next video in this series on the My Skool journey.